be the very best, like no one ever was.
Hey, I'm Todd, and I'm pro at cooking. Today, I pre-made a dough for a grilled pizza out of yeast and flour. Right now, I have to knead it, which gets all the air out, so you don't get any bubbles. After I've completed kneading it, I'm going to put it in the oven for about 6 minutes, and then I'm going to put it on the grill. Stop. You can stop it. Okay, for my grilled pizza, we're going to use some extra virgin olive oil, mozzarella cheese, and some tomato paste for the sauce. Then I'll put on half pepperoni, because some people don't like it. Now, what we do is put the pizza on the grill, one side for about 5 minutes, then you flip it over. After both sides are done, we're going to put all the tomato paste, the cheese, pepperoni, and basil. And then we take it off, and it's done. After flipping it, we have to cook it about 3 more minutes on the other uncooked side. After this side's been cooked for a few minutes, we're going to put on all the ingredients. Alright, now that both sides are pretty much evenly cooked, we're going to put on the tomato paste. You have to get it even or it won't taste it. Now I'm going to put on the mozzarella cheese. It should be on there for about 3 minutes. It'll melt in. It'll be delicious. Okay, now I'm going to put on some Romano cheese as well as the mozzarella. Give it more flavor. And after 10 minutes, after I put the pepperoni on in the grill, pizza is done. We have to put it back on. Continue just to cool off. Voila. Now, the final thing we have to do for the pizza is put on the basil leaves, which I'm going to do 3 of them, which is a garnish, and it'll make it a little bit more sweet. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a sauce for the lasagna. First, we start by cutting the ends off the onion. Then we're going to mince it into small pieces. Okay, now I gotta cook the onion until it's brown, and then I can put garlic, olive oil, and tomatoes in. Okay, next, put about a half cup extra virgin olive oil. After the onion is brown. Now we need 5 tablespoons of chopper. But first we have to chop off the stems. Now, cut them into small pieces. bite-sized pieces, well, smaller than bite-sized pieces. Chop them up in 5 tomatoes. Put them in with the brown onions and the olive oil. Stir it a little bit, turn it down a little bit so it doesn't burn. Next, we put in the salt and pepper. A little bit more than a pinch. Then we mix it up again. Now we need about 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. Garlic. Here's 1 tablespoon. 2 and 3. Now let's throw the garlic in with everything else. Last thing we put in with our sauce for our lasagna is 2 cans of tomatoes. And mine are already chopped, so I don't need to chop them. That's 1. Here's a second. Everything's been put in, stirred thoroughly. We turn down the oven to about 2 or 3, which is a simmer. Put a top over it, set a timer for about 25 minutes, and we wait.
Oh yeah!
And now we're gonna make the dough for the lasagna. And it takes these 5 eggs here and 4 cups unbleached flour. We're gonna need to push down the flour to make sure you get the right amount. It's 2. And 2 more cups. Next, after those 4 cups, a pinch of salt. And then 5 eggs. We mix this all together with a whisk. Until everything's well together and creates a dough. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of water to make it easier to mix. Just a little. Stir it, takes a while, a few minutes. And we have our sauce over here. A few minutes left, we should stir. Just have 1 more minute for our sauce. Should be done. Should taste it.
Me?
After kneading this dough for about 7 minutes straight, this is what it should look like. It should be a nice yellow color. You might have to use flour to get it to stick. After you're done kneading your dough for your lasagna, you have to put it in plastic wrap and let it set for 30 minutes so it can be prepared to cook. Okay. After putting on the second layer of noodles, we have 2 layers. We have cheese of mozzarella, and then we have Romano and ricotta. We have tomatoes and vegetables. It's a meatless pasta, and we're putting it in the oven, 375 for 35 minutes, and we're done. After 40 minutes, lasagna is done. Very cheesy. And we just let it sit overnight. Okay, I'm gonna be making a chocolate mousse. First step, half cup whole milk, which adds more flavor than 1%. Put in a small saucepan. Then we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Pour this over in a sink so you don't spill it everywhere. Okay, next we're going to need to finely chop about 1 cup of bittersweet chocolate. Just chop it. Okay, after about a minute, 2 minutes, chopped up all our chocolate, which is about 1 cup. We're going to have to wait for our milk and our sugar to dissolve because we're going to be putting it all in one. Next, for our chocolate mousse, we're going to pour in our already chopped up chocolate in the blender. Next, we're going to put our, not boiled, but sugar dissolved milk over the top of the chocolate. Put the lid on. And we put on blend. Okay, after that's been blended for about a minute, we add in 3 eggs over the top.
It's something that I have to do. I feel like owning.
And then put on back on the lid, and we put it on high for about another minute.
Time of my defeat is through.
After about a minute on high, take the lid off, and you're done.
I'll use my toes.